Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. If you're new here, welcome. I am so happy to have you. So today I'm going to do another video, a full face of Lauder products. These are all new products. There's a mixture of some that I've tried before that I like and then new ones mixed in. I really am enjoying doing these videos and trying more Lauder products because you guys are loving them just as much as I am. And don't forget, if you go to laudergeller.com and use Mom.Wife.Teach, you'll get 25% off your purchase. And I'll link that, well not link it, but I'll put the code down below in the description box. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Rose Glow. This is the Spackle primer. I really like this. It reminds me, as I said before in my last video, of the Becca primer. This one has a slight orange scent to it. I will tell you it does dissipate because with wearing it after like 30 minutes, I did not smell the orange anymore. But if you are not a fan of the orange smell, which one is this? The Hydrate one does not have any scent to it. And it's a little bit thicker, but it really does a great job of hydrating your skin. It's just so hot and humid here still in Florida that I didn't want a thick one. But look how pretty. It just gives like this natural glow to your skin. It's beautiful. Okay. In one of my videos, I shared with you this Quench and Tint. I love this. I have it in the shade Light. The thing that I love about it is it looks so beautiful on the skin, and it did not settle into my really deep smile lines or my deep forehead line. I really, really like this product. Now, last time I put it on with my fingers, I'm kind of curious how it looks with a brush, just because I haven't done it that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my It Cosmetics brush. And as always, all of this will be linked down below. But I really, really like the way this sit on my skin. So I'm gonna use that again today. Okay, that's just this side with a brush. It seems to be going on, honestly, the same as when I did it with my fingers. But it was kind of neat when I was rubbing it in with my fingers because it felt very mousse-like. It had the coolest consistency, which of course you don't really feel that when you're doing it with a brush. It does a great job of evening out your skin and being very lightweight. It feels like I'm just wearing like a tinted moisturizer, but it's doing a fantastic job of making my skin just look perfected and natural, which is exactly what I like in a foundation. I always go ahead and I put it on my eyes. I'm gonna put a little bit more and do underneath here just to blend it in. I really, really, really like this product. So if you like the Este Lauder Double Wear Light, this one is a lot easier to work with. It's very similar. I have to say I like this one more. So I highly recommend, if you have not tried this, that you pick it up to try it. Okay, the next thing, I like the way that went on. So that was with a brush. Of course, I think it did a little bit better covering with a brush than it did with my fingers, just because I can get into more spots with a brush. And then I really, really like this concealer. It totally reminds me of the Lancome one that they don't stock anymore that everybody loved. I have it in the shade Porcelain. It is the Real Deal concealer. And this thing is gonna last forever. Because if you did not see my last couple videos on Lauder, you need to go watch those. I'll put them down below if I can get back out of here. But the formula is so pigmented and it covers beautifully. I can't get it out of the box. Okay, so I really, really love this concealer, and it looks honestly just like the Lancome one. You need the tiniest, tiny, tiny, tiny amount. It is a thicker formula. I did not have any problem with like mascara transferring or anything. It did a great job of drying down, but it wasn't dry. Like, it didn't look dry, it didn't crease, it didn't cake at all. So I just wanted to tell you that because I did not powder it in my last couple videos when I was wearing this. Today I'm gonna try it with one of the powders that they have, but I wore it by itself just like this, and I had absolutely no problem with it. All right, so that did a really good job of brightening up underneath my eyes and just covering. And then I'm gonna go ahead, and I said in my last video, I kind of put it here on my nose naturally where the sun would hit your face, and it helps to really brighten up. And then I bring it up kind of like in a V right here, and it does a great job by brightening up my face and kind of adding a little bit more definition, which you could also do with like a highlighter, but look at that. I think it makes like a huge difference. Okay, next, this is new. I have not tried it yet, but it is called Matte Maker Loose Powder Brush. I love that because I know some of you might not like the more like glowy look. I will say I don't see as much of a glow to it when I used it with the brush. When I put it on with my fingers, I felt like it had a little bit more of like a beautiful like luminosity to it. So if you don't want that beautiful luminosity, but you like the coverage, you like the way it sits, try it with a brush. Like I said, I just used my It Cosmetics one that I love, and I don't think it looks as luminous as it did before. But I wanted to try this because some of you would like more of a matte looking foundation, so I like the way this looks. I love that this is travel friendly. You can throw it in your purse. So the powder is down here, and then it has the brush. You just push it up, and even though it seems like nothing's coming out, it does, because if you go like that, I don't know if you can see on camera, you can see the powder like puffing out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this underneath my eyes and just the areas that sometimes get a little bit shiny for me. I do have dry to normal skin, so I don't like get super oily during the day, but I just wanted to try this for you guys and see how it works. But that went on really nice. So I just put it underneath my eyes. I put it like right here, kind of like in my T-zone. Okay, and then I've said this in every video I've done for Lauder Geller. If there's anything you buy the blushes. Love the blushes. I have a different shade in blush to try because I can't get enough of her blushes. So this is another one of the baked duos, and I have it in French Almond and French Poodle. So we're gonna go ahead and try this shade today. I really, really like these. So let's go ahead and put this on. And also, I'm like demolishing these boxes. In my last video, I also said that I didn't have a chance to do the bronzer because I didn't have it in front of me. I made sure I grabbed the bronzer this time to try it out. All right, so here is this blush. It is such a pretty color. This one looks a lot like the Becca Moonstone, and Becca is going out of business. They're not gonna be selling it anymore. So if you like the Becca Moonstone, like I shared before, if you bought it, this is very similar in color. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just going to take the angled blush brush from her collection. They are super soft. And if you've been watching any of my Lauder Geller videos, because of it being dual, I always press it like this, and then I turn my brush and I press it like that. So then I get both sides. That is so gorgeous. This would be so pretty for just an everyday, look at that. Oh my gosh. I love her blushes. Such a pretty, like just everyday, oh, I love that blush because it doesn't have a lot of pink of an undertone. It has more of like that neutral. There was an Este Lauder brush that I really liked that had a neutral color to it. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll link it down below. If I remember, this color looks very similar, but it has the highlight built in. Okay, so I'm going to try the bronzer in the shade Fair. To be honest with you, I don't use bronzer that often, so I'm curious to see how this will look on me. I can get it out. Okay, ooh, that's pretty. Look at the beautiful colors in that. There's like pink and brown. That's really gorgeous. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my Sigma brush and just see how this goes. Ooh, I think I got way too much right in that section there. Oh, that's a pretty color. It's kind of like it's just like kind of warming up the face. That definitely made me look tan. That actually goes really nice with how tan I am still right now. That's a beautiful color. If you have fair skin, that looks really, really nice on the skin tone. It definitely made me look like I have a tan complexion. Pretty. Okay, next, out of the two mascaras that I tried, I did mention in my last video that this one is my favorite of the two. It is the Everyday Excellence. It did not get like cakey on me. It did not flake, it did not transfer. So before I do that, let's go ahead and put on my eyeliner. I'm going to use the dual eyeliner again in bronze, but this time I'm gonna use the darker color. So if you didn't see the video, you get 2 for the price of 1, because on one side it has one of the colors, and on the other side, oh, this one's not up because I didn't use it, it has the other color. So I'm gonna use the darker color today, because I used the lighter bronze last time. But I love, for one price, you get 2 different colors. You can't beat that. Oh, I also noticed that when I was on LauraGeller.com, she has quite a few of these products actually on sale. So not only will you get the 25% off if you use my code, but there's a lot of products that are on sale right now too. All right, so let me go ahead and do that. That's a pretty color. This formula is extremely creamy. It's really easy to work with. You could probably even blend it out with a brush if you wanted it to be a little bit more like diffused of a look. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so today I have another new product. The other new product, where did I just put it? Oh, here it is. The other new product is a 2-for-1 as well. It is a Make It Double eyeshadow stick and powder, and I have it in the shade Brandy. So I have not used this yet. Let's see. So on one side, it has a cream like eyeshadow color, and then on the other side, oh, the other side it twists up, and it has kind of like this tip on it and has powder. So let's go ahead. I'll start with the cream, I think. I've never tried something like this before. And just kind of put it on my lid. I really like cream eyeshadows because they don't really crease on your eyes, and they just look really, really pretty. Easy to work with. So that's what the color looks like. That's really pretty. I'm gonna do this side, and then I'm gonna take one of her brushes and just kind of blend it in. I mean, you could stop right there and just do that for your everyday look. I'm gonna take one of these brushes from her 6-piece brush set, and I'm just gonna blend that in a little bit. But that would be an easy way to just throw that on, go to the grocery store, go do errands, and you're all set. And it looks great. But I really wanna try the other end because I haven't tried this. It's kind of springy, the other end. Okay, so let's see how this works. Oh, wow. Okay, this is highly pigmented, so don't draw it on like I just did. All right, so I'm gonna just put a little bit there, and I'm gonna use the brush. That's a beautiful color, and see about blending that out. Wow, that's really pretty, but it's very pigmented, so that will also last. I love that her products have so much pigment to them, because it means that the products will last a long time, and you're definitely getting your money's worth out of the products. That blended really nicely. At first I didn't think it was going to. Look at that. Wow, that's pretty. There's a lot of different shades. If brown is not your cup of tea, there's a bunch of other ones that you can choose from. But I really like that, the way that looks. Okay, it is a little darker out towards the corner, so I kind of want to lighten up out here just a little bit. So I'm gonna go back into this palette I was telling you guys about. Look how pretty it is if you haven't seen it. It's nothing but neutrals. These colors are just gorgeous, and it's cool and warm tone, and they're baked, and they're so easy to work with. So I'm just gonna go in with Cloud because it is a lighter color, just to lighten up right here in this corner, because I feel like that was a little dark how I drew that on. Since I never played with it before, I didn't realize it was gonna do that. All right, there you go. That's blended a little bit better. Okay, then I'm going to use the waterproof eye gel. I'm really liking this pencil because it has the product on one side and then it has the gel on the other, which I use both products. So here's the brow color, and it is in the shade dark brown, and then on the other side it twists out and you get the clear gel. So I really, really like this. And since I've been playing with it for a bit, I'm getting better at using the thicker pencil since I'm used to using like one of the micro ones. But it's a really good match for my skin and eyebrows. So if you haven't seen any other videos, I usually wear Ash Brown and NYX and shade 3 and Benefit Brow. So if you wear those shades, this dark brown is a really good shade match. All right, so there we go. Then you take the gel side and you brush it up in there, and it keeps it in place. It makes it look more natural because it kind of blends it all together. Like that. Okay, oh, before I finish, I have to tell you about this jacket. So if you shop at Sam's Club, I don't think you have to have a membership to shop online, but if you do, this jacket is so incredibly soft. There's a jogger set that goes with it that I'm also wearing, and I highly recommend it. It's under $15 for each piece. I have them in several colors, and they will sell out quick because Sam's Club, when they come out with something like this, like it goes off the shelves. So I highly recommend this. This is the gray, and I think I also have it in the charcoal color, but there's like this beautiful like light pinkish plum that I've been like eyeing, and I'm like, do I really need 3? But I highly recommend it. It's so soft. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this lip oil. I really like the other lip oil that I tried. Do I have it here? It was in the shade Finish Line. This one is in the shade First Place, but I thought it would be so pretty for fall because it looks like a beautiful wine color. So let's get it out. I really like the way this formula sits on your lips. It kind of dries down. This is what it looks like, and stays in place, but it doesn't like dry out your lips. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful like plum color? Let's see. Oh, that's pretty. It's so hydrating. Okay, so I really like the other one. I think this one's my new favorite, like the color. I like the color of this one. It has like almost like a purplish undertone, which is perfect for people who have fair skin that is cool toned. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna be used a lot in fall. Look how beautiful that color is. Woo, I love that. So between the two, I really like this color. And then, oh, I didn't do my mascara. So let me put my mascara on. I'm like all over the place today, sorry. Like I said, this is the Everyday Excellence one. I like this one better. This was just a regular mascara brush. But I noticed with the Love Your Body one, throughout the day, it didn't flake, but it just felt pretty dry on my lashes. But this one gave, look at that, the same look. That's just one coat. So I really like this one better. So if you want to try one of her mascaras, I would tell you to try this one because I like this one a lot. Oh, I will also tell you that last cream compact that I used, that color just did not, it was too light right now. I'll try it again in the, like when I don't have a tan, but right now it looked kind of funny on my skin, that color. So if you want to try that cream compact and you have a similar skin tone, I would go darker. I tried it in the shade Fair. I think you need something darker if you have my skin tone right now. But I'll see you again in the fall if it matches better when I don't have a tan. So, I mean, this mascara is so pretty. It does such a great job of lengthening your eyelashes and separating them. Look at that. It's really good. Okay, and then I have one more new product for this video that I've been wanting to share with you, and I kept forgetting to get it. I wanted to try the Spackle Mist Restore. It's with coconut water to set my face. Because I was using kind of like a mattifying powder, I wanted to add a little hydration back in. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray it. It's new, so I have to pump it. Let me go ahead and just pump it real quick. Oh, that smells heavenly. Oh, that smells really good. Okay, so it's a very fine mist and it smells like coconut. It smells really, really nice. I really like the way that this looks. I love the products that I used today. I like how it looks for the finished product. I'd love to hear in the comments below which was your favorite, if you've bought anything with the discount. I'd love for you to subscribe and hit the like button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.